Hello everyone, hope all is well and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 favorite gloss formulas. I love them very much. I love how healthy they make your lips look and I love how much volume they give to your lips. I sadly don't have any drugstore favorites at the moment. I haven't found my favorites yet. So please let me know what your favorites are from the drugstore in the comments down below. I need to get better at that. I will start searching when the quarantine is over. And a quick note before we get into it, I didn't film this look I'm wearing on my face right now, but if you'd like to see it, let me know in the comments down below and I will totally do that. So before we get into today's video, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I tried to put them in order, but I couldn't do it. I love them all so much. I'm going to first start out with my favorite clear glosses because those are the ones I find that I reach towards the most, and they are the most versatile in my opinion. So I'm going to start it off with the gloss that kickstarted my love for them. So that one was the Glossier Clear Gloss. I've gone through, I don't even know how many tubes of these, but I keep so many on hand in my backups just in case, because this is the most dramatic gloss I have in terms of glosses. It adds the most amount of shine, it adds the most amount of volume to your lips as well, and I love when you apply it, it minimizes all your lip lines, so it just amplifies the light even more. And I love to apply this one a little bit over my cupid's bow, kind of overlining with the gloss so that the light hits the top of my lip and then it refracts the light even more and gives the appearance of even bigger lips than I already have. I love to wear this one alone, just with a lip liner if I want to define the edges. I will say that this one is my favorite. They do have two others. One has a little bit of glitter in it. It's the holographic one, and they also have a red tinted one. Those ones seem to be a little bit more sticky to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they have a little bit of something in there. I'm not sure, but I do really like those ones, but I don't love them as much as this one. This one does not feel sticky to me whatsoever. None of the glosses I'm going to be talking about are sticky, so I'm not going to be repeating that constantly, just so you know. I've had this gloss consistently in my collection for probably over 3 years, and I don't ever see myself falling out of love with it. I think it's just the best. Highly recommend this one. I love it very much. The next clear gloss that I'm going to be talking about is the M Cosmetics Morning Dew Lip Gloss. I love this one a lot as well. It is quite similar to the Glossier one, except that this one layers over top of other lip products a lot better in my opinion. Like if I want a glossy lip but I want a certain color that's only in like a matte lipstick or anything and I apply this on top, it doesn't get weird or sticky or anything like that, which I find sometimes with the Glossier one, it does like react a little bit differently with other types of lipsticks, and then it just kind of becomes a little bit sticky for some reason, but that doesn't happen with this one. It is quite similar in effect, that it does give a very pillowy look to your lips and it fills in those lines as well. I think you do get a little bit more product in the M Cosmetics ones. I'm not really sure. Oh no, I lied. It's just packaging that hypnotized me. You actually get more in the Glossier one. You get, holy crap, this writing is so small. You get 0.14 fluid ounces in the Glossier one and 0.11 fluid ounces in the Morning Dew, just in case if you were wondering. So the Glossier one and the M Cosmetics one I find very similar. The only difference is that this one layers on top of other products a lot better in my opinion, and this one has a scent, whereas the Glossier one doesn't have any fragrance. This one smells like vanilla cake and it is wonderful, and it's a very well loved one in my collection as well, and I also keep a few backups of this in my collection. The last clear gloss in my favorites is this one from Kosas, and it is their wet lip oil. I like this one because it's a little less intense of a gloss. Like it doesn't fill in the lip lines as much. It's more of like an everyday appropriate one, and it's great for layering as well. This is the only shade I have so far. You guys were brats over the VIB sale and I wasn't able to get the shade Dip. I wanted very badly, so I'll have to be a little bit patient before I pick that one up, but right now I've been really loving this one. This one layers beautifully on top of other lipsticks as well. It doesn't get weird, and I also love this texture because it doesn't feel like a gloss, because normal glosses you still feel like that tackiness even though it's not sticky, but this one has the benefits of a lip oil, so it just feels more slidey and more more lightweight, I guess, and a little bit more comfortable, I find. I think my favorite aspect of this one is the texture. It's a very beautiful gloss and I highly recommend it, and I'm excited to try out more shades when they get back in stock. Now I'm gonna move into my tinted glosses, and the first one I want to mention is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs. These are my two favorite colors. She did come out with a bunch of new ones. I haven't picked up the newer range yet. I know she came out with like a few more nudes and like a chocolate and a clear. I haven't tried those ones yet. I've only tried these two and the white milk one. Is it milk? I don't know, but I love these two, the original Fenty Glow and Fussy. Fenty Glow is definitely my most used one. I think this is my second tube as well, and I'm over halfway finished it. I love the tone of this one. It's very flattering. It's kind of more of a rosy orangey shade. It's a very nude shade still, and it has a beautiful pearl essence in there that just amplifies the glow even more. I just find this one to be very flattering. When I go for more nude shades, I like them to be a little bit more on the orange or yellow side, and I find that this one is perfect for me. And if I want to use more of like a peachy pinky one, this is a great color as well. I think she did an amazing job with this formulation, and it just has become such a classic. You guys probably already have these in your collection. They're probably one of the most popular glosses on the market, and for a good reason. They're amazing. So I would recommend these full-heartedly if you don't have them already. And then a more recent favorite is this Dior Lip Glow Oil. These are quite new to Dior, but this shade in particular, Rosewood 012. I have been loving this one. This lived in my purse before the pandemic, but now it lives on my desk. I love this one for the days I don't know what lip to pair with my eye makeup if it's a little bit different. This one just kind of adjusts to any eye look I find, and it just is so flattering because of the tone. It's kind of a natural tone that I would actually turn to if I were to be in the sun for too long and I would get a little bit of a burn. It's kind of that tone, which I always go to if I don't know what tones to pair. I always go to the ones that occurs in my natural coloring, because then it just looks like it works, and this one is one of them. And I really love the effect of it as well. It is a little bit more of a tackier lip oil, I would say. It's definitely not sticky, but it does have that more glossy feel. It doesn't have that more slip feeling that most lip oils have. They do have a bunch of colors in these, but I recommend the ones that are a little bit more cloudy in color because they actually have a little bit of pigment. The other ones that have more of like that see-through pigment don't really show up on the lips. They're so sheer that they don't make a difference. They just look clear. But with this one, I really love it, and I haven't been able to put it down. It's a beautiful formula and I love it so much. So the next glosses I want to talk about are the Persona glosses, and I have two favorites here. My favorites are Honey and Peach. These really remind me of the Fenty Gloss Bombs, but I really like the tones she offers. I love these very much because obviously they're my two favorite go-to tones, a more brownish nude and a more peachy one. They do have more of an intense fragrance, just so you guys know. I think if I'm really comparing it to the Fenty formula, this one feels a little bit more on the lip oil side rather than the gloss side, if that makes any sense. But I just really adore these tones, and they're staples in my collection as well. The next one I wanted to mention is the Pat McGrath Divine Rose Lust Gloss, and this one is very beautiful. I think the thing I love most about it is its unique formula. It stands out to me because it feels kind of like a gel oil hybrid, so it just feels so soft on the lips and lightweight. It feels really nourishing at the same time as well. It almost feels kind of like if just water was resting on your lips. It just feels very soothing, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It just has a beautiful slip to it, and it just feels really nice on the lips. I don't know. I really enjoy this color as well because it just suits a lot of my looks I usually go towards. Even though it's more of like a pinky one, I don't really gravitate to many pink tone lips, but for some reason I love this one very much. It does have silver and gold pearls in it, so maybe that's why. So I think that's why it suits like cooler tone looks or warm toned looks. It just is the perfect gloss when you don't really know what to go for as well. The thing I love most about it is its texture, and I would like to pick up more shades in these. She does have a few different gloss formulas. Her newest one is full of glitter. I wouldn't recommend those. Those aren't the most comfortable and they do feel very gritty, whereas this specific one just has a pearlescence in there, so you don't feel any of the glitter particles within it. And now I'm going to go into a more unique formula, and this is the Hourglass Unreal glosses. I like these ones because they offer a bunch of finishes in here. They have their more flat ones, so it's just a flat color, no glitter, and then they have some with a little bit of glitter, and then they have some that have a bunch of glitter in them. These are my 3 favorite shades right here, the ones I use the most. They came out with like 30 shades, but these are the ones I love personally. The shade Child is my #1 favorite, and then I would say Icon is my next, and then Strike. Child and Icon are their flat formula, and the shade Strike has a little bit of glitter in there. I really enjoy this formulation because it does have hyaluronic acid in there, so it just feels very hydrating on the lips, and it does the same kind of effect as the Glossier gloss, meaning that it adds kind of a layer and it minimizes all your little lip lines, but adding a really nice even color, which I find to be very rare for pigmented glosses. Especially for this red one, I've never found a red gloss that has like an even distribution of pigment and effect. The ones I've tried previous to this one, you would have to build them up a lot, and that would just result in stickiness, or if you just applied like a comfortable layer, it'd be patchy or streaky. That does not happen with these, thank goodness. These are amazing if you're looking for a pigmented gloss. I just thoroughly enjoy this formula. I think they did an amazing job with it. And next I'm gonna go into this Nudies Lip Glacé. This is the shade Nude 04. This one is my most worn one and my most beloved one. They do have a bunch of different colors. I think why I love the scent of this so much, it reminds me of the gloss you used to be able to get from Bath and Body Works. I used to just apply that stuff like crazy in junior high. I would just sit there all class and apply it and apply it and apply it. And I remember everyone would be like, too much. And I was like, no. It's not too much. Anyways, it smells exactly like those glosses you were able to get back then. I don't know if they're still available actually. I haven't been in that store since junior high, but anyways, that's what it smells like. I just went on a random tangent, but the thing I like most about these is that they're mostly suited to make it look like your natural lip color. It looks like My Lips But Better situation, which I really enjoy, and I love the finish of this one as well. It is more of an everyday texture. It doesn't fill in those lines or anything, but it's a very beautiful gloss nonetheless, and I super love it. I really love how healthy this gloss makes my lips look. And my last gloss is an honorable mention because it is kind of sad because I don't think it's available anymore, and it is the Nabla Shine Theory lip gloss in the shade Champagne Supernova. I just rediscovered this in my collection within the last few weeks, and it is just so beautiful. It reminds me of the Pat McGrath gloss texture, where it's kind of similar to a gel formula and a lip oil formula. It just feels like that, but the glitter in it is so beautiful. When this gloss hits direct sunlight, it is heavenly. They put some kind of special glitter in here. It is so beautiful, and I'm so sad this isn't available anymore. So I just wanted to mention this just in case if you ever come across this, or maybe they'll relaunch them. Please, Nabla, please. This is a diamond in my collection for sure. I'm not gonna go on and on and on about it because I don't want to make you guys feel sad, but just in case if you have this or you find it anywhere, I highly recommend it because it is so beautiful. But there we go, those are my top favorite glosses in my collection. I would love to know your favorites in the comments down below. Since glosses are my favorites, I feel like I could always use some more. But that is all for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a like. It would help me out very much. I'll make sure to link all of these glosses in the description down below as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.